So living in survival mode dissociates you from the world around you. And you can't let that happen. You cannot let that happen. Like, that's a dub. When you look in the mirror and be like, that's a dub. Period. That's a dub. I'm not about to let that happen to me. And that's what I say now, because, child, I'm 26 years old now. I'm about to live my best life, okay? It's so embarrassing. All of the love I see living inside of me. I guess. What is up, everybody? I am back with another video, and in today's video I'm really going to talk about being stuck in survival mode. Like, I've noticed that I've been stuck in survival mode for like a majority of my life, and I'm not now just realizing it. I've been realized this, and I had to put a stop to that, period, because I'm not being stuck in survival mode and then I look back, well, which I did look back and be like, what the fuck did I do in my life? But I'm not going to continue to look back at my life like, okay, I didn't do nothing, you know, when in my 20s. Like, no. I feel like I was so stuck in survival mode that I didn't even like go outside after work. I didn't even think about, okay, let me just, you know, pour into myself. I just went to work, came home, and went to work again the next day and came home. Like, friends where I have friends, trust and believe, but in survival mode, you don't think about friends, you don't think about shopping, you don't think about living life, you don't think about exploring. And that was me. Like, that really was me. And I feel like being stuck in survival mode, you dissociate from your whole entire life, like the world around you. That's what happened to me. Like, I dissociated from the whole world around me. And then when I came to realization, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. I'm 26 now. What did I do when I was 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, honey, 19? What did I do? I didn't do nothing but work, come home, work, and come home. So who was I living life for? I was living life for the company I was working for. For what? Like, for what? Because they can fire me without notice. They can do whatever they want without notice. And I'm stuck living in survival mode because that's all I know. All in my mind, all I needed to worry about was paying my bills, making sure my apartment stay afloat, making sure I stay afloat, the people around me stay afloat, making sure, like, you know, I did everything I can to maintain my stability at this, like, at the moment, and nothing can't get in the way. And that was important to me. I didn't see nothing else outside of that. I didn't see hanging out. I didn't see living my life. You know, that's all I knew, because I feel like once I stopped doing that stuff, I feel like everything is gonna fall. That's what I felt like. And I just kept on, like, you know, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Like, that's not the way to live life. That's really not. And of course, you want to work for your money. Of course, continue to work. I'm not saying continue. I'm not saying don't work. I'm saying work and still live your life, because that's what I'm doing now. I'm working and I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. I'm gonna explore this world. I'm gonna explore this world. I'm gonna hang out with my friends. I'm gonna hop on a plane. I'm scared of planes, but I'm gonna hop on it, because what? I'm 26 now, and I just realized, like, I ain't do nothing. So living in survival mode dissociates you from the world around you. And you can't let that happen. You cannot let that happen. Like, that's a dub. When you look in the mirror and be like, that's a dub. Period. That's a dub. I'm not about to let that happen to me. And that's what I say now, because, child, I'm 26 years old now. I'm about to live my best life, okay? I didn't even realize I was living in survival mode until I left my old job. And I'm just like, I worked from 3 to 11, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Your whole day, and no, not your whole day, but like, depending on what time you wake up, the only daylight you see is the daylight to when you go to work. Like, well, I work 9 minutes from where I lived, so 9 minutes of daylight for me, and then I'm at work indoors. So what daylight am I seeing? By the time I get off, it's nighttime. That's depressing, very much depressing. And when I left that job, I'm just like, hold on, I have so much time now that I can just go outside and explore this world. Like, I would take drives to where I don't even know. I would, like, you know what I did? I did Uber Eats. Okay, and Uber Eats will take you to different places in your city, okay, that I didn't even know was there. And I feel like that opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. Like, oh my gosh, this is there, that's there. Oh snap, I didn't know this. Like, this is so cute. I would, like, just drive slowly, just like admire everything around me, just being so grateful, and just like having that whole daytime to myself, having the whole day to myself and nighttime without being indoors. You couldn't tell me nothing. And that's when I was like, what was I doing all this time? Oh yeah, working, getting up, working, going home, go to sleep, working. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not. So back to what I was saying before my camera died. So if it's a different angle, yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, I was saying being stuck in survival mode made me dissociate from a lot of stuff. Like, even when I accomplish certain things in my life that I should be celebrating, I wouldn't even realize I'm accomplishing these things that I should be celebrating. Like, I didn't even realize it. Like, oh snap, I just accomplished what I said I was gonna do. All I know was, well, all I knew was, okay, I got this task done, let's go to the next one. I got this one done, go to the next one. That's all I knew, because I was just living like off working all the time in survival mode. Okay, I got this done, needed to get this done. Instead of be like, oh snap, I got this done, let's celebrate. Let's, take in this moment because you did something so big that you should celebrate it. Like, and when my friends used to tell me, like, I used to tell them my ideas or like what I just accomplished, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, you did that? Like, oh my gosh, like, I wish I could do that. Or like, girl, I'm so proud of you. Like, you did what you said you was gonna do. And I'm just like, why are you so hyped? Like, I didn't even do much. It was just like, I did it. Like, but they're like, no, you don't understand what you did. Like, that is something that you should be proud about. And I didn't see that. Like, I didn't see how people saw me. That's because I was so used to doing something all the time without congratulating myself and being proud of myself that I accomplished this stuff, and just, celebrating, like, I was so used to it. And now that I stepped back from working, like, 3 to 11, which was so depressing, when I stepped back and I'm starting doing stuff, like, I started doing YouTube, and I made my first YouTube video in a long time, I think ever since high school. Not even high school, probably like years ago. I was supposed to be like, oh snap, I made my first YouTube. I was supposed to be hyped, like, it's supposed to be motivating, but I don't know, like, I didn't feel it. Like, I felt the YouTube video, but it was not given, let's celebrate, like, I should be proud of myself. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But I should have been proud of myself, and I'm learning to be more proud of myself. I'm learning to really take in that moment when I do accomplish something. I feel like I got so far in life, and now that I'm realizing that, it's just like I'm in shock how far I came. Because not living in the moment, not really being proud of yourself, or like realizing your successful like stories or like things you accomplished, you forget that. Like, so while I was in those moments of accomplishing so much stuff, I wasn't really thinking like, oh snap, I accomplished this. But now that I realized, like, girl, you should be proud of how far you came in life, it just hit me. Just everything just hit me like, oh snap, I got my own apartment. Oh snap, I got a car. Oh snap, I got this. Oh snap, I went through this and I made it out. I went through so much, and all I gotta say is, girl, if I didn't know myself, if I was not myself and I was my friend looking from my friend's perspective of me, I'd be like, girl, you is strong. You did that. You're doing it. You're amazing. You're talented. Like, what? Like, even with my art, like, you see my art here, like, it's everywhere. Like, you're gonna see more. Even with my art, I'll paint something, and then afterward I'll be like, okay, cool, like, I'll post it, whatever. And then my friends be like, yo, you fucking did that shit. Like, yo, your painting is so beautiful. Like, and I'm just like, oh, thank you. They be like, what, you don't see it? Like, you did this, right? I'm like, yeah, I did it. Like, but their face be like, so why you not happy about it? What's going on? And I'm like, I don't know, I just did it. Like, but now when I make art, I'm just like, okay, I know this is fire. This is real fire. I did my stuff on that. Like, I really take in that moment and really like celebrate, like showing everybody what I did. Like, look at this painting, look what I did. Like, what? Dissociating and living in survival mode, that could be a lot. And then when you jump out of that shit, that could be a lot too, because you come to realization to a lot of stuff, for a lot of things that's happening in your life, like that happened in your life. I'm like, slow down, hold on, this can get overwhelming. Like, at this moment, I'm super proud of myself. Like, I'm really proud of myself, how far I came. I went through so much, and I feel like deep down, there's a reason why you're stuck in survival mode. Until you're looking at the mirror and ask yourself, like, why am I stuck in survival mode? You're gonna always be stuck in survival mode if you really don't dig deep and do some shadow work or something. But like, it could be from like a toxic toxic relationship or toxic family or toxic environment, or just like problematic spaces. It could just be multiple things or one thing, like honestly, but that just, you have to figure that out on your own. And once you figure that out, you got to solve that problem. Like, okay, so now that I know it came from this, how do I solve this? How do I fix this within myself, within my surroundings, so I won't live like this anymore? Living in a survival mode, you really don't have to live like that. Like, you can make the best out of your schedule. You can make the best out of what you do with your free time. Like, it's so much stuff out there to do. Like, explore. Get it together. There's so many things out in the world that you could do. Like, you could explore, drive different places, walk different places, just travel, do new things, be mindful of what you do too. Like, just don't do it and then pull out your phone like, oh yeah, I'm doing it. No, put your phone in your pocket, zip it up, not zip it up, but like, or your purse, and just like close that. Put your phone away and just live in that moment. Like, if you see a beautiful like scenery, just take in that moment. Like, this is so beautiful. Live in the moment. Be present. Okay, that's something that you could do. Be present. Live in the moment. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your accomplishments, even if it's small. Like, you could wash the dishes, and girl, you wash those dishes. So what? You better treat yourself. I don't know how to treat yourself. You better paint your nails or something. But celebrate that. You know what I mean? Like, if you finished a big task today, like even if you just went to work today, celebrate that. Or like you finished a project, or you finished an art piece, or like a song or a book. Celebrate that. That's something to celebrate. Like, just don't live in your like stagnant routine of like really not caring what you do, or you did it, oh well, like next one. Like, don't live like that. A few tips that you could take from me to not live in survival mode is to like start celebrating your wins, even if it's small. You got to start celebrating it, girl. Celebrate everything you do, okay? Plan new things, explore more, go out of your comfort. I'm scared of planes, but I know this summer I'm going on a plane. And that's something new for me. And I'm scared, yeah, I'm scared, but I'm gonna go because it's so much stuff out there, you know what I mean? So just plan some new, plan some new stuff, be mindful when you do these things. Like, when you go out and you go to, I don't know, Central Park in New York City or something, or like somewhere so pretty, or, just take in that moment. Don't pull out your phone, put it in your purse or your pocket, and just look at what you're seeing. Be mindful and just like be present and just take in all of that, and then just be grateful, honestly. Just like, sometimes it's good to stay in silence, like off your phone, no TV, and just like your thoughts, or just relax kind of, and just live in that moment, just to have peace. Not everything you gotta just go outside and do this or be on your phone, whatever. You could just have peace and just like relax and just like be in silence. So taking that moment, be grateful for those moments, and just live in the moment. Be mindful of everything you do. Don't be stuck in survival mode, because that is not how you want to live. Me being 26, I should have realized this when I was 22, but things happen, and I feel like, it's better late than never at this point, because you never know where I would have been. I would have probably been doing the same thing, just go to work, go home. But no, I feel like things happen in life that teach you a lot of stuff, and everything is a lesson. It's either you don't get taught, and some people do get taught. And I feel like I'm one of the people that like was taught, and I learned from my lessons, I learned from my mistakes, and now I'm gonna keep pushing. And I feel like for you, if you're watching this video, I know that you can keep pushing. You don't have to live in survival mode. If you are living in survival mode, you don't have to. I hope that this video did help you, and you do find like, some ways to get you out of it, going outside, not just constantly staying inside all the time. And I hope you be mindful of your surroundings and like what you do, and like the beautiful moments in your life. You start to plan new things in your life, and just like not just live off of your everyday routine of just going to work, coming home, and then your free time you just do nothing. Like, no, that's not working. You're not doing things for you. You're doing things to survive, basically, because you got to work, pay bills, and that's it. And that keeps you afloat. So there's other things that you can do to be happy and, pay your bills. You can still work and, pay bills, but be happy while you're doing it. Don't be depressed. Don't be sad. I know what it feels like. But yeah, and I really hope that you start celebrating your wins. Please do. That's very important. The more you celebrate your wins, the more you realize what you accomplished, okay? So don't let your outside, you know, survival mode type mindset get you in just like this little bubble, this little box, because that is not how you want to live. That's not how you want to live, honey. Being in survival mode will dissociate you from a lot of stuff. Like, you'll be in dissociation, like, what the fuck, like, how did I get here? Like, and that's how I was when I hit 26. Like, how did I get here? Why am I 26? How did I get 26? What happened? Like, I was just 18. Like, I was in survival mode so much, and I'm not about to do that no more. I'm really not. You can't catch me like that no more. That's not me, period. But yeah, I really hope this video was helpful, and I hope you follow my tips. And if you want more videos like this, please drop it in the comments below that, okay, I'm feeling your video, do more. You know, I would be happy to do more, because anything to help y'all, I'm there for you, okay? But yeah, I just want to tell y'all before I leave that you are amazing. You're doing amazing. I'm proud of you, and I hope you're proud of yourself, and I hope you realize everything you're doing. And I know that it's going to get better for you. Just know it's going to get better for you. Go in that mirror and tell yourself that you are amazing. You are spontaneous. You are beautiful or handsome. You are just this wonderful person that anybody would be lucky to have you in their life. And just live your life for you and be happy. And I hope this video did help, and I will see ya in the next one.